Hi everyone! Today is October 12th, which is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom, if you watch. It's episode 18 of the Owl and the Oak Tree Knitting Podcast. Welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday. That means tomorrow is Friday the 13th, which is exciting. We have a busy weekend ahead of us. Tomorrow is Future Rams night, which the boys will, I don't know what they're going to do before the game, maybe walk around the track. And then Saturday they have a game, and I'm hoping to go to the Pumpkin Festival in Hamilton. And then we're hoping to just come home, get into our jammies, and watch Hocus Pocus, which honestly I'm looking really forward to. And then Sunday we're going to go to the Cincinnati Zoo. They do this thing called Halloween, so the kids and we will also be dressing up for Halloween. It's like a trick-or-treat kind of a thing. Which I don't know if I mentioned on here. I'm going to be Wendy from Gravity Falls, which I'm not ashamed to admit is one of my absolute favorite TV shows of all time. If you have not watched it, I encourage you to do so. It's extremely weird and awesome and funny, and I just love that show. Okay, today's episode is going to include, I don't think I have any finished objects, but it's going to include whips. What else? I made show notes, oh my gosh. Future whips. Maybe, we'll see. Things that I'm reading, audiobook listening. And my podiversary giveaway winner. Yes, I'm going to announce that at the end. Let's see, I have a big huge pile of whips here, and I should go in order, and I think my husband's home. It never fails. I record, and then he comes home. Okay. So, I shouldn't even get nervous. I don't know why I get nervous. Is it because I'm speaking to myself, to my phone? Possibly. Possibly. I don't know. I don't even know if you can see my pumpkins. A little bit. I'm going to show you. This one, I got at Rhinebeck last year, which I'm not going this year. And I hope all of you who are going have a fabulous time. And then I purchased this one at a pumpkin festival, I think it was. Which one, I don't remember. I want to say maybe the Mingus Pumpkin Festival, but I don't think that's right. Okay. And then I made this garland out of this plaid shirt. I used to work at J. Crew back in college, and I had this plaid shirt, and I really wore it out. So what I did, I just used Mod Podge and cut out the leaves, and I've had this for many years now. So I mean, it's got a really worn out flannel. It's a good idea. Anyway, so I wanted to start off with the Fedra, I'm sure I'm not saying it right, by Gudrun Johnston. It's a hat, and I'm doing this for 2 knit-alongs. One is hosted by Kill to Craft, Vanessa, for the Harvest Hat Along 2017. I'll put the hashtag here. And as well as the HP Cal 2017 hosted by Loops. And this is a gift, so it goes under the Slug Club Challenge, which is open throughout the 3 months of the knit along, which is a gift or if something you are going to knit for charity. And I'm knitting it out of Brooklyn Tweed Quarry in the Sulfur colorway. I purchased this yarn at Rhinebeck last year, and I've had a hard time trying to find. I purchased 2 skeins thinking I would make a cowl, but I'm just not really finding anything, and everything I cast on I'm just not liking. So I've cast on the Fedra, 1 ball for me and 1 ball for my swap partner for the Loops knit along. Hopefully she likes it. I don't know. But this is what I got so far. Because it looks so, it looks so big on the needles, but yet it fits my head okay. You know what I mean? Like, it looks massive. Massive? on the needles. And I'm using, I think for the ribbing, you use a US 9. And for the body is a US 10. So it's pretty fast paced. However, I haven't worked on it in like a day or two. And this is being housed in this beautiful autumnal apple bag by the Fat Squirrel, who will be selling at Rhinebeck. Not exactly at Rhinebeck, but I think it's called Needles Up, which is held the night before. I think even Martha from Tuft Woolens is, no wait, is she selling there? I don't remember. I'm probably making it all up. I don't remember. But, so that's exciting. She's going to be going there. So I'm really sad that I'm not going to go, but that's okay. So yeah, and I'm using, it's US 10s. These are my carbons, Knitter's Pride carbons. So there's that. So far, I still have like that much left, and I have a couple rows before I start decreasing for the crown. So I don't even think this is going to use a whole skein of yarn. Yeah, but it's pretty. Sulfur. All right, there's that work in progress. Don't know if there's anything else to say about it. I'm going to probably go out of order. No, I'm not. Okay. So this one is housed in another Fat Squirrel bag. And this is her, like, fairs, county fair fabric. And I have Newt Scamander keychain zipper pull on it. And these are socks for my son. And this is going to be for the Harry Potter Knit Along the Free Dobby campaign. So I think I'll get them done by the end of the month. And our school is, our school colors are gold and maroon. So I added a maroon heel, which is a Fish Lips Kiss heel. And initially I cast on for 60 stitches, but I decreased it down to 56. Okay, my son just turned 7 and his foot is only 2 inches shorter than my foot. So I'm almost knitting grown-up socks for him, which I think, you know, this might fit some grown-ups. I don't know, but I'm getting there, doing it 2 at a time. I did a Turkish cast on for the toes, and the Progress Keeper is a pumpkin pasty by the Gnome Knitter, and I'm knitting them on my Knitter's Pride Novas US 1.5 2.5 millimeter needle, which really is my it's my favorite. I think I've even bent it. You see that? Can you? I think I knit my socks hard. I don't know why. Anyway, so I had this left over from last year's Harry Potter Knit Along. I did her shorty sock pattern and had all this left over, and I still have this much left, so I think I'm going to be able to get a good long leg, and then I might just do a maroon ribbing at the top. So there's those. I got those. Oh. And then the next one I want to talk about is the Arctic cardigan. I don't remember if I showed this before. I think I did. But this is by Carrie Bostic Hodge. I don't know. It's housed in my French Supply field bag in the toffee colorway, I think. Toffee color, I don't know. It's pretty outgrown, this, but oh well. I can still kind of shove it in there. And I'm on, I think, my 4th ball skein. 4th. And this is Brooklyn Tweed Quarry in the Moonstone colorway. I just caked this up, so it's massively huge. However, I have finished the body. And, you know, I separated for the pockets, and I have to say I'm nervous about the pockets. The pattern just says pick up the stitches, knit, and seam. So if anybody has maybe a tutorial on exactly how to go about pockets like this, if you could send it my way, that would be great. Because I don't know how to go about the seaming. Do I just do it like a mattress stitch? I don't know. I would like to have the pockets. And I've also changed the sleeve. She wanted it to be knit flat, but I want to do it in the round. Will I be mad at myself later down the road? I don't know for sure, but I really didn't want to seam up a sleeve in this bulky single ply yarn. Oops, sorry about that. It was loud. And I'm knitting this on my US 10.5 Knitter's Pride Symphonies, or Dreams. These are Dreams. So they're just nice wood needles, and to be honest, I kind of like them. I think I even for the Fedra hat, I purchased US 9s for the brim. So I might start liking wood needles now, I don't know. So I'm just kind of started the one sleeve, and I hope to get it done soon, but I think I was here when I showed you last where the s'more is. And I knit to finish the body, and yeah, I like this sweater because you are knitting the button band with the body. There's nothing to pick up around there, and I honestly can't wait to wear it. It feels like it's going to be nice and warm and cozy if, you know, it ever gets cool. I don't know. So, yay! I love it, and it's been a pleasurable knit, to be honest. Except for I'm ready to cast on other sweaters. Yeah, like maybe 5. I don't know. There's a lot. And I've already kind of pulled yarn for Andrea Mowry's new sweater cardigan. Like, I have a bunch of fingering weight that goes together, and I'm kind of thinking of just pairing them with a tonal color that's in that yarn, because it's a DK weight sweater. Excuse me. By the way, this is from David's Tea, so I had to have it because of the sheep, and it changes color when it gets hot. Normally it's they're black sheep, and I purchased some s'mores chai tea, which is really good. Okay, so yeah, where am I at? Okay. So my next work in progress is the Brioche Cowl by Pearl Soho, and it is housed in this bag, which is by Danica Studio. I love this pattern print. I have a tote bag and a Notions tin with this on it. I just love it ever so much. And in here, it's I'm using the Ravelry Navy, just like a classic wool that we have at the yarn shop I work at, and Stonehenge Fiber, their crazy yarn. And what I've done is I split the skein up into all these little balls so that I can stripe it up through the cowl. And what is it? When they spin their, say like their normal yarn, even though this isn't it, these are the ends, so they just ply all the ends up together, so each skein is different. And this is the sport weight version, and you can probably see it better on that other side. So it's been fun. This brioche, squishy goodness. I love it. with it, a little burgundy jack-o'-lantern stitch marker from the Miss Babs booth from Rhinebeck last year. And I'm knitting it on a 16-inch Haya Sharp 7 US 4.5 millimeter needle. Yay! Yeah, I kind of just want to knit a lot of brioche right now, but I just don't have the time. October has been a crazy busy month. The craziest, busiest I think it's ever been. I don't know. So there's that. I think that's all I have to say about it. Oh, nope. So this is part of, for the Kill to Craft knit along, the KTC Brioche along 2017. And then this is, okay, so this is for the main challenge in the O Loops Harry Potter Knit Along. And I think this is maybe the third or fourth thing I've tried to cast on with this yarn. I don't know why it's being complicated, but it's the O Loops on her figure 8 base, which is a worsted weight, which is 100% superwash merino, 218 yards in the peppermint bark colorway. And initially, I forget exactly what I was trying to make the first time, but it was one of those Colorwork mittens that Ellie designed, Skander Nuts designed. It just didn't look great. And then I tried, I think they were called cedarwood mitts. It didn't look great. Then I thought, okay, well, I will just start knitting some random Colorwork mittens. And I even posted it on Instagram, and people liked it, but I just wasn't liking it. So I've cast on for the pink graffiti hat. I think it's because this is what I wanted to initially use this yarn for, but I wanted this to be for my mother, and she normally doesn't wear hats, and I've already made her a couple hats. But I have this colorway, in her fingering tweed base, so maybe I can just make a shawl or something with that instead. And just make the hat for me, because, you know, who doesn't need another hat? And plus the I think I've made 3 different pink graffiti hats, but I've always made them with the broken rib because I could never figure out the brioche. So yeah, and I guess this could also go for the brioche, Vanessa's brioche along as well. But this is for the Gringotts main challenge. And I chose this yarn because it looks like rubies or red jasper, and I'm absolutely certain that those stones would have been held in Gringotts. So yeah, this is and I have a blue jack-o'-lantern on it, and I'm knitting it, I think it's US 5 3.75 millimeter on my Haya Sharps 16-inch circ. And this bag is by oh, here comes my husband. The Fawn and the Fox. I got this last year. I love it. It's so soft. All right, I'm back. Now I'm going to talk about future WEPs, and I'm going to show or share my Fibershare package that I received and announce the winner. So one of the challenges for this month's O Loops thing, it's called Into the Forbidden Forest, and it is a non-knitting, non-crochet challenge. And I purchased this kit from Colorscape Studio. She's from Dayton. It's one of her natural dye kits. Look at this 50-gram skein, and I'm going to do the tick seed sunflower. Oops, and she's already put alum on the skein, so all I have to do is just natural dye it. So I'm hoping to get this done this month and maybe purchase some more alum to do some more natural dyeing, but we'll see. And since it's right here, I'm going to go ahead and show you what I received in my Fibershare package. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. So she gave me this awesome Doctor Who bag. Can't believe it. And these 2 skeins from Blue Sky Fibers. Let's see if this has a colorway name. Okay, so this color is Blue Sky, and this one is Sandy Beach. And it is, each one is 100 yards, 50% US alpaca, 30% US merino, 20% silk. It's the American Scenic Worsted, and they're made in the US. So it's really nice and soft, squishy. And then this Jill Draper Make Stuff, the Mini Empire Heathers Paprika, and it's 100% Rambouillet, hand dyed with love, made from sheep to skein in the US. I love it. It's so pretty. And this ruler bracelet, which is so cool. And this was Barrett Wool Company, the Wisconsin Woolen Spun. And this is the Rain Shower colorway, 250 yards. This is a worsted weight. And I also have another one in blue, but I will show you that here in a second. It is with one of my maybe future works in progress, even though I have a lot ahead of that little sweater. And another Jill Draper Make Stuff. This is Rockwell Golden. And this is 100% Cormo Merino crossbreed wool. And this is hand dyed with love, made from sheep to skein in the Northeast. And I'm going to say this might be more of like a DK weight. I love it. So squishy. And then she also gave me these TARDIS stitch markers and these very cute pumpkin stitch markers and this Yorkshire Gold blend of 3-leaf origins from the top 10 tea gardens in the world. So I don't really know if Yorkshire Gold is the flavor. Maybe that's the flavor. So yeah, I was extremely spoiled rotten with this Fibershare. Yay! Okay, so then I will go ahead and show you what's housed in my Witch's Halloween Big Humongous Sweater bag that I was gifted last year from my swap partner from the O-Loops Harry Potter Knit Along last year. And on this I have a Niffler zipper pull. Okay, so the Andrew Mowry, I will never remember this name of the sweater. Comfort Fade Cardigan. Okay, so I'm going to pair hopefully I don't know if I'm going to be able to cast this on, but I've already played with colors this morning. So I was going to hold these two together, which is, this one is Fuse Fiber Studio in the Pearls colorway. And I just love, love, love these speckles. And this other one is Knitsomniac and the Children of the Candy Corn. And I just figured they kind of looked a little similar. So if I held them double, I don't think you would be able to really, it wouldn't clash. That's what I'm hoping for. And then I would hold these three double. These are all the same. I got these at Indian Tangled last year by Spun Right Round. This is the Holy Crow colorway. And this would be color C, which I think you need like almost 500 yards of. And color B would be these two together. And this top one is Knitsomniac, He Who Walks Behind the Rose, and the Geronimo Drizzle, which I know some of you are saying, Michelle, I thought you were going to use these for the So Faded pullover. Well, I really like the way this cardigan looks. So again, this is me just having fun. I'm impulsively pulling these colors together. Will I knit it? I don't know. I hope so, but. And then I figured, I would use this Wisconsin Wool and Spun Barrett Wool Company Sherwood worsted as color A. I think I want to add this Cumulus. It's kind of like mohair, just to give it some fuzziness, because it's basically the same. Oh, it's the same color. So, I don't know. I want to knit this sweater, this cardigan. And I don't know if I can hold this all up, but it would basically look like this. And this would be a huge stash buster for me. All right, let me pack all this up. There's a lot of yarn everywhere. And a lot of these skeins I've had in my stash forever. And it would just be really nice to get them on the needles. Okay. Another future whip is housed in my little Ravenclaw bag here. And these are socks for my youngest. He's been asking for socks, I guess probably because I'm knitting his brother some socks. Oops. And I'm thinking heels, toes, and cuffs, and this brown. And this is from Malabrigo. I don't know what their fingering weight base is called, but I made my Grace cardigan out of this, and this is all I had left. And the main body would be this blue that came with my O-Loops Prefect Ravenclaw kit. But what I want to do is say like the cuff, do the ribbing in this, and then do a couple rows of this cream, and then do the body of the sock in the blue. At least his foot's a little bit smaller than Oakland's, so maybe they'll go by faster. I don't know. So those are the two future whips. These are for sure going to be put on the needles as soon as Oakland socks are done. That Mason cardigan, I don't know, because there's a couple sweaters I should be knitting before that one. Like there's my sister's Christmas pullover I should be knitting on. Yeah. All right. So, things that I have been listening to, reading, is the Halloween Party. It's a Hercule Poirot. I can never say his last name. I don't know why. By Agatha Christie, and I just saw that it was written in 1969, which is crazy. Is that right? Or was I reading something wrong, different? Anyway. And it's narrated by Hugh Fraser, who was in the TV show of, he was like Hercule's sidekick, kind of a thing. I can't remember what his name was in the show. And it's really good so far. It's this. It starts off with describing this amazing Halloween party, and it's like, oh, I wish that I was invited to this Halloween party, but something bad happens at the end of the party, and one of the persons that was attending the party went to see Hercule, and she gets him involved. So right now they're back into the little town that the bad thing happened. I should say murder, because we all know it's a murder mystery, and so it's really good so far. And the second book I'm listening to is The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury, and this has kind of become a tradition for me. I think it was a year or two ago that I saw, I guess they made this little cartoon movie of this book, and I just fell in love with it, and I thought the writing was just amazing. And so last year I just borrowed it from the library, and just every word is just beautiful. The Ray did an amazing job capturing all of, it's just like poetry. I just love it so much. So now I'm listening to it again, and I've just started it yesterday. But it's this group of boys, and they it's Halloween night, and their friend Pipkin, for some reason, is unable to go trick-or-treating with them. So he tells them to go down to this, the haunted house down by the ravine. And then they have like a night full of adventures, and it's just so good. So those are the two books that I'm listening to right now, getting me in the festive mood of Halloween. And I can't believe we're almost in the middle of the month, and I just need to make sure I get all the fun Halloween-y things done. And that's probably why this month is so busy, because I do want to get all of the fun Halloween-y stuff done. It's almost kind of like Christmas month, where you're wanting to do all the things. So I think next year I just need to say, okay, what are 3 things, the top 3, and let's just do those, and not try to say, okay, because there's a million pumpkin festivals. Which one's our favorite? Let's just go to that one. Anyway, all right, so are you guys ready to see who the winner is of our giveaway for my podiversary? I just closed it before I started recording. There's like a gnat in here. And I used random.org, and it was there was 82 entries, and so I put from 2 to 82, and the winner was number 59, who is She That Knits. Her name is Christine, and she's from Minnesota. Congratulations, Christine! And I'm going to show you what she won. But first I'm going to read to you what she wrote in our group. She wrote, "Congrats! I want to squeeze in as many walks in the woods as I can this autumn and soak up all the gorgeous color." And I can't agree with you more. I want to do that too. Knitting wise, I hope to knit a sweater, either a flax or a sew faded. Yes, those both sound really good. So this giveaway, I chose to give away this bag by Emerald Fibers. She's one of my favorite bag makers. She is from Ireland. And here's the lining. I just really love her screen printing. It's just so different from, you know, the normal bags. And there's 3 skeins of yarn. And 2 are by Fuse Fiber Studio, sorry. And this one is Honey Butter. And this one is Antiquarian. Beautiful colors. Also, this one by 6 and 7 Fiber and the Tawny colorway. And these are all single plies or singles. And I just thought they looked really good together. And so if you wanted, the winner wanted to make a 3-color shawl, they could. Or, you know, a sew faded. And also, I wanted to gift a Tuft Woolen sock soap shaped like a sheep, and I think this is the grapefruit flavor. I don't know. I don't think it's written on here. Nope. So congratulations, Christine. Just send me a message on Ravelry, a private message, with your address, and I will send that out to you. And if she does not contact me by the next time that I record, I will pull a new name. Okay, so I hope everyone is well and doing all kinds of fun autumnal things. And let me know what your favorite autumn reads are and traditions that you guys like to do, and put it in the episode thread in a Ravelry group. And I will talk with you guys in a couple weeks. Take care. Bye.